Auto24 Rally Estonia was for sure the biggest autosport event in the Baltics this year. Thousands of spectators beside the roads were to acknowledge many top drivers from all over the world competing on South Estonian roads. For many of them, Auto24 Rally Estonia was a good test before Rally Finland, but not only. When you come to compete, you come to win. That said Norwegian rally driver Mats Östberg on new generation WRC car before the start. He knew that the race wouldn't be easy because he would have to race with all-time best Estonian rally driver Marko Martin on Ford Focus WRC'11. Marko was very fast last year and with the same car he won the rally. The other classes had also good competition. In Group N, for the first time this season, started Karl Kruda with Ford Fiesta S2000 prepared by Motorsport. Jari Kedomaa came from Finland with R4 class Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10. Also 4 times Swedish champion Jimmy Joge, Martin Prokop from WRC series and Dennis Kuipers. And of course all the top drivers from Estonia.
Parem flat, 200, trampliin parem 1,5, lõpus pall, lõpus seest pall.
Parem 1,5.
Jah, trampliin parem 1,5, lõpus pall, trampliin vasak 0, 70. Pikk trampliin vasak 1 läheb 2,5 seest, 50. Parem 1,5, 150. Trampliin, kohe vasak 3,5 seest, trampliin, 30, parem 3,5, pall sees. Parem 3,5 pall sees, 200. Pikk trampliin paremalt, 30. Vasak 4 ohtlik, pall sees. 50. Hüppe keskelt piduriga.
Teeme.
Pidurda natuke ikka.
Auto24 Rally Estonia was held on 2 days. On Friday, July 15th, there were 3 stages, 1 on gravel and 2 on tarmac. After first day, Georg Kreuss and Raigo Mölder on Ford Focus WRC were leading the rally with 0.1 seconds before Mats Östberg and Jonas Andersson driving Ford Fiesta RS WRC. And the third place were Marko Martin and Kristo Kraag, also on Ford Focus WRC. Georg Kreuss from team Motorsport was pleased with the result of first day, even though he wasn't too happy being the first to start on Saturday. The second driver after first day, Mats Östberg, was also happy with the result. Being second to start the next day suited him well. Marko Martin and Kristo Kraag were the fastest on first 2 stages, but showed the 17th time on third stage. So they finished the opening day on third place, losing to Kreuss with 4.7 seconds. According to Marko, this was their tactics. They didn't not wish to be the first to clean the roads on the next morning. The Group N leaders were the Czechs Martin Prokop and Michal Ernst. Raul Yates and Erik Lepikson were 9.2 seconds behind them. On third place were Karl Kruda and Martin Järveoja, losing to Yates with 1.6 seconds. Two-wheel drive leaders in A7 class were Martin Kangur and Simo Koskinen. Siim Plangi and Marek Sarapuu, driving the same car, were 9.9 seconds behind them. On third place in two-wheel drive were A6 and 3 class leaders Markus Abram and Jarmo Võsa. National class fastest after opening day were Einar Laibaik and Siimo Suvemaa. Historic cars mighty leaders were Jari Latvala and Asko Sairanen. On opening day, city stage took place Auto24 jumping contest where thousands of spectators watched a car jump from artificial trampoline. The longest jump was made by Georg Kreuss and Raigo Mölder, 33.5 meters. With that, they won full HD LED telly. Unfortunately, Ivar Svazarautis and Marek Stirna had to retire the race because of their crash on second stage. As their roll gauge of Mitsubishi Lancer WRC got damaged, there was no possibility to continue. Also, Jari Kedomaa and Mika Stenberg on Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10 R4 retired from the race. The reason was the gearbox, but fortunately they continued the next day. Saturday morning started with changes. It had rained a lot at night, which changed the road conditions. Mats Östberg took the leader's position with the first stages, second came Marko Märtin and third Georg Kross. After first 3 stages, Östberg was 10.8 seconds faster than Märtin and had won all the stages.
Yeah, it's been for us quite good morning. We've been trying to push a bit harder than we did yesterday, and it's been working quite okay, but it's not a big lead and it's still a long way to go, so we are also trying to do some changes on the car to see how it's reacting and trying to get it better for Finland. So we don't know if the changes we are doing is going to work. If they are not working, 10 seconds is nothing, then we can lose that straight away. So we definitely have to push hard in the afternoon, and we are going to push hard as well.
You said yesterday that the road position today is very important. How was it for you?
Yeah, it's been quite okay. I think it's been raining quite a lot in the night, and which has made it quite soft. But I think still it's okay to be second on the road, and yeah, the road position is quite well. But I think it doesn't matter too much if you are first, second, or third on the road. I think quickest driver will win the stages. That's how it is.
Marko Märtin, holding the second place, said next things in service.
Ma ei tea, siis pidamist ei ole, et ei saa öelda, et ei ole üritatud, aga kogu aeg läheb nii või naa, et väga raske on nagu sellise hooga teile pihta saada, et ma ei tea, vahetama mordi ära äkki seal on midagi, aga see nagu keeruline on mingil põhjusel.
Mis sa Mats Östbergi tempo kohta oskad öelda praegu?
Kiirelt sõidab, aga see oli arvatud, et kiirelt sõidab, et minu jaoks on natuke arusaamatud, miks me Georg, kes esimene sõidab, on kõige raskem sõita, on suhteliselt samas tempos nagu eile Östbergiga võrreldes, aga meie ei ole mitte kuskil nagu, et ma ei tea.
Georg Kross was third, even though he was the first on the road, he managed to drive very good times. Loss to Östberg was 29.2 seconds. Group N was very exciting. Martin Prokop showed really good times and after 6 stages was the leader in this class. The Czech, who is a frequent driver in Estonian rallies, was really pleased with that.
It was very good stages. I think we got quite good times. So I was trying to do my best and go as fast as possible. So I think it's my maximum, and now we are trying to work a little bit with setup and prepare the car for Finland as good as possible. So for me, very good. I'm enjoying.
But Estonian drivers didn't make it easy for him. Kaspar Koitla and Andres Ots, who made a small crash on 6th stage but otherwise were very fast, were second. On 4th and 5th stage they were able to drive just as fast as Prokop.
30, parem 5. Vasak 4, parem 3 pikk. Trampliini vasakul. Trampliini vasakut 30, trampliin parem 3-ga. Vasak 2,5 seest. 70, trampliin 20, vasak 3,5 seest kannab. Ja trampliin parem 2-ga. Pikk. 70, vasak 0, trampliini viskab. Parem 2 seest. 150. Trampliin parem 3, 30, vasak flat-pikk.
Kaspar, mehaanikutel on siin praegusel hetkel sul päris palju tööd teha nende just kaardilugeja poolse küljega. Mis juhtus?
Ikka, eks. Ühe kurvi jaoks oli hooga palju ja üks puu jäi ette.
Palju aega kaotasid?
Ei tea, katse lõpus seksin kiirematele mingi 4-5 sekki, et tõenäks mitte väga palju, aga ikka väike kaotus, et nüüd vahe lasime väiksemaks.
The beginning of second day was also very good for Sander Pärn and Ken Järveoja, who lost to Koitla with only 0.2 seconds and held the third place in Group N.
Esimesed 2 ei olnud rütmi. Sain esimesel pikal Koitlalt 7-ga ja Eetsilt 5-ga, et vähemalt nii palju oleks saanud kiiremini sõita. Ja viimane katse, 6. katse tuli üsna hästi, kohati muidugi pingutasin üle, aga katsevõit tuli ikka ära, et sellega jään kindlasti rahule. Aga kokkuvõttes ringile annan hindeks 5 pallisüsteemis 4 või 4+. Et on veel ajavaru on, ütleme nii.
The fourth in Group N on Super 2000 car were Karl Kruda and Martin Järveoja. Their loss to Pärnu was 1.1 seconds. Karl admitted that on fast parts of the stages it was difficult to fight with Group N cars, but the race was still ahead.
Tegelikult ma hommikul arvasin, ma kaotan 4. rohkem, kui ma tegelikult nagu kaotasin. Päris pikalt tulime piires ja no, ma ei tea, vahet ei ole, et mingites kohtades tuleb see aeg tagasi teha. Nüüd on rada peaks rohkem olema katki, et loodame, et nüüd on rohkem suuremad eelisid meil.
Ehk siis Super 2000 vedrustus pääseb nii-öelda löögile?
Ja et mul lõpuks hakkab ratas äkki maha ka.
A driving mistake meant for Raul Eets and Erik Lepikson falling to 5th position in Group N. The gap between Kruda and them was 2 seconds.
Viimase katsel sõitsime ühest mahapöördest. Mööda pidime vähe suurema tiiru tegema ja kaotasime sinna natuke aega. Et oli selline kiire mahapööre ja post oli täpselt osa mahapöörde väliskurvis ja tundus, et läheb vasta posti ja olime sunnitud ümber posti sõitma vähe tiiruga ja sinna kaotasime aega.
Aga ülejäänud kaotased 4.6, kuidas need?
4.6 oli okei, et vähe libe oli hommiku, et ja tegelikult oli see 5 ka juba ilusti, aga selle viimasel katsel oli meil väike legendi apsakas alguses ja kaotasime aega, aga üldiselt teine pool läks jälle paremaks, nii et võib rahul olla, et vahed ei ole ju suured ja järgmisel ringil peaks saama ilusti kaotada tasa teha.
A man we found during the service break from MM Motorsport tent is very well known from WRC events. A chef who usually cooks for Ford factory team.
So I work for Sport full-time for all their tests and rallies. So. But I'm having a weekend off this weekend, so I've come to work for Marco.
Weekend off and you come to Estonia?
Yes, I was convinced by Marco to come here, so I'm in Finland next week testing, so it's a bit of a weekend away from normal work.
And what's going to be today?
Today we have a barbecue with pork and chicken. We've got pasta for the drivers, potatoes, salads, all sorts of things really, cold meats. We've done a full English breakfast this morning, so everything is good.
In two-wheel drive class A7, the situation was unbelievable. After the first 6 stages, Martin Kangur and Siim Plangi had literally driven the times to 0. In the beginning of the day, Kangur was faster than Plangi with 9.9 seconds. It grew to 12.6 seconds after the 4th stage, but the next 2 stages Plangi drove that gap between them to 0.
Hooga võib rahul jääda, aga läksime refi valikuga alt, et esimese katse peale oli hea, aga kahel viimase kuulus juba ref alt ära just esimesed refid. Et eks me nüüd parandame enda vea ja Siimuga meil jälle seisud nullis, et hakkab otsa peale jäänud pihta.
Kuidas need katsete olukord on, et teie eest on seal ikkagi rühm 4-veolisi läinud, et on nad seda ikka kõvasti üles kraapinud juba?
Nad on kraapinud üles ja kohati on päris suured kivid tee peal, et on seekord see nagu seediri sai välditud neid, aga eks järgmine tiri näha, et kas on juurde tekkinud, võib-olla on puhtamaks saanud just, et ei oska öelda.
On third place were Evgeny Sukovenko and Sergei Lawrence, who lost with over 4 minutes. In A6 and N3 United scoring, N3 drivers were ruling. The leaders were Markus Abram and Jarmo Põsa. After half a minute came Timo Kõrge and Erki Pints. The third were Finnish drivers Immonen and Pentinen, losing 1.3 seconds to Kõrge. From N3 drivers Karel Kurvits and Reijo Rada made a really big crash and were left beside the road. Man just got a concussion, which again shows the safety of these cars. In A6 class, Jussi Kumpumägi and Teemu Horkamaa were the fastest with 20.3 seconds before WRC Academy drivers Alistair Fisher and Daniel Barrett. But the best stage times came from Egon Kaur and Mait Laidvä. They also hold the leader position in WRC Academy series, but as they started in Super Rally system, they had no chance in aiming for high places. But they still had a good training before Rally Finland.
Hetkel saame täita oma eesmärki, milleks me tulime, et täna on ikkagi 130 kilomeetrit ja saame käes hoiaks enne Soomet.
No kuidas üldse need 3 esimest katset täna hommikul teie jaoks kulgenud on?
Ei, ütles väga hästi, et hoog oli üleval ja ajad oli tead, et väga hea.
Palju te nüüd olete võrrelnud ja olete saanud võrrelda aegu oma nende WRC Akadeemia konkurentidega?
Ei, ikka oleme natuke saanud, et oleme päris soliidse eduga nagu katseid võitnud, et see on nagu ainult rõõmustav enne Soomet.
In Auto24 Rally Estonia national scoring leaders after 6 stages were Einar Laibik and Siimo Suemaa, with more than a minute before Hendrik Kers and Vilja Vider. This time all national cars were together, both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. For example, Laibik drives BMW and Kers Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5. With 6th stage, the Auto24 Rally Estonia historic competition was over. Jari Latvala and Asko Sairanen won totally with 2.5 minutes. Second were Ilka Kiviniemi and Thomas Ferlin before Ilpo Hiedanen and Jari Helgren. All three were class winners also. In the service park we met also many Latvian fans who came to support their drivers.
And Latvian drivers, they are the best. You're happy because in this rally Nations is not competing here, so it's easy to win. If Nation will be here, they beat all. They are the best.
And if you go back to Latvia, please tell Andis and Maris next time, next year in summer, they should be here.
Yes, they should be. They will be, not should.
Okay.
They must be.
Okay, we have agreed?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
The last 3 stages brought changes to overall scoring. Osberg increased his success with last stages and ensured that this year the win of Rally Estonia will go to Norway-Sweden rally drivers. And so it went. Osberg won all the stages on Saturday and triumphed in Tehvandi Stadium. In the battle between old and new WRC car, the new technique has won. Osberg was very pleased but admitted that there was nothing easy in this rally.
It's been quite hard. Marco has been pushing very hard and I have also been pushing hard, but we have managed to take seconds all the time today, and we felt in the middle of the day we had quite good control and we have just increased the lead. And okay, I think maybe we lose a little bit here now on this stage because I was after I saw Gross had been rolling quite bad on the corner, we slowed down a lot for him and make sure it was okay, and also after that I was taking it very steady, so this last stage was maybe not so good, but before that it's been an incredible rally and I'm very happy.
We can say you don't need to be Finn to win.
No, you never need to be Finn to win.
Okay, thank you.
Marko Märtin and Kristo Kraag were second. In finish, Marko concluded that this time he must accept the second position.
Ei, normaalne, teise koha peale kunagi sõitma ei lähe, aga iseenesest oli nagu lahe. Sai kiirelt sõita, et oli põhjus pingutada.
Kodupubliku ees võistelda see kindlasti eriline tunne. Jääb natukene kriipima ka, et ei tulnud seda kõige kõrgemat kohta.
Ei, me tulime see nagu nii funni pärast sõitma ja eile meil oli mõte, et võiks taktikat kasutada, aga see läks vähe nässi, kuna õhtul hakkas rikki sadama ja siis oli ka Georg läks kõige ette veel, mis ei olnud ka osa plaanist üldse, nii et see läks vähe nässi eile õhtul juba, aga ega ma arvan vastuseks on ikka väga raske saada nii või naa.
Driving fast and being not much behind from the first 2 drivers, Georg Kross and Raigo Mölder didn't finish the rally at all. It is hard to say whether it was the wish to get the best time from last stage or something else, but in the last section of last stage they crashed and had to give up a certain third position. And so the third place went to Group N winners Martin Prokop and Michal Ernst, who were the fastest in all 3 stages. Even though in the morning there was a chance for Group N cars to beat S2000 cars, the afternoon stages on second run showed that S2000 cars had a big advantage as the roads were quite holy.
Yeah, I'm very happy because it was a very nice race. Everything was working very well and we are happy with this position, but it was very, very good test for Finland. And I feel confident on the surface now, so very good for me for next weeks in Finland.
What we can wait from you in Finland?
Oh, I will try to fight with Juho Enninen and with Otanek. We'll try it. I don't know if it's possible, but now I feel confident, as I said, and I'll try to do my best and try to score a lot of points there.
Okay, thank you.
Prokop outperformed the Group N second-place driver Karl Kruda and Martin Järveoja with 28.1 seconds. Kruda showed the best results in last 3 stages.
No, päris kõik ei pannud, aga no ütleme nii, et ikka osad kohad tulid ikka, ma arvan, et päris maksimumi. Et mul eks ongi, et ma pean kõik kohad saama niimoodi maksimumi. Mingi kohad tuleb päris hästi ja midagi ma ikka kardan.
Group N third and overall fourth place went to Santer Bern and Ken Järveoja, who kept on showing good times in the afternoon. After the retirement in Viru Rally, it felt really good being the first Group N car after S2000 cars. They lost to Kruda with 14 seconds. The Group N fourth position was sorted out on the last stage. Koitla Ots won Jets Lepikson with only 0.2 seconds.
Parem flat. Trampliin 150. Trampliini keskelt 150. Hüpe keskelt 50. Trampliin paremalt viskab. Trampliini keskelt viskab 50. Hüpe keskelt ja 70 hüpe keskelt 200. Vasak 2 seest. 200 ja vasak 2 seest 30. Trampliin 100. Trampliin parem 3 seest 150. Trampliin viskab vasak 2 seest. Pikk trampliin keskelt 250. Trampliin keskelt 100 finišisse ja 100 trampliin parem 2,5 peale finišit. Hopp.
Loodame.
Me eelmisest korrast saime 15 sekki jagu vähemalt. Aitäh!
Mina ka.
Aips ka kohale toodud.
Väike apsakas oli, andsime sekundid ära, aga pärast jälle vähendasime vahet, et kiirus oli hea.
Jets won in Baltic Series before Jānis Vorobjovs and Dominikas Putvilas. He also won the Paco jump competition for the best jump in Alavüla and received a full tool trolley worth 1,500 euros. Dennis Kuipers and Frederick Miklot couldn't keep the speed Estonian Group N drivers. 6th place in Group N and 8th place overall was their result. They drive on WRC events, usually Ford Fiesta WRC. In Otepää, car was Ford Fiesta S2000. As many other crews from WRC series, Rally Estonia was also for them good training before Rally Finland.
It was really good. I think it's for us it was a really good preparation for the event in Finland, and we have a lot of confidence now with this car, and the stages are really fast, almost too fast for this car because we a lot of time in the rev limiter. So, but it's really nice. I'm really happy.
Are you satisfied with the results?
Yeah, okay. Of course, you go always for the best result, but I think it's important to get rhythm and to get some speed for Finland. That was the main thing here. So I think we had a good rally and we have a good rhythm now.
As we said before, unfortunately, fast Latvian drivers Ivars Vazarautis and Marek Stirna had to retire. So the best result for Latvian drivers was Jānis Vorobjovs and Guntars Zikans with 7th place in Group N. Overall was their result 9th. But beside Estonian and Latvian drivers, fast guys are coming from Lithuania too. Vytautas Vedas and Zilvinas Sakalauskas had some problems in the beginning of the rally. They ended the rally on 12th position overall. In Group N was their result 10th, losing 3 seconds to the 4-time Swedish champion Jimmy Joge. Dominikas Putvilas and Renas Vaitkevicius were the fastest Lithuanian drivers, 10th place overall and 8th place in Group N.
We are happy to come back to the finish, and this stage was nice. It's really fast and nice roads. We are happy to be here, and that's it.
The fastest two-wheel drive drivers were Siim Blangi and Marek Sarapuu, who won with 9.6 seconds, also A7 class drivers Martin Kangur and Simo Koskinen. Siim was very pleased with the results, continuing as the leader in Estonian Championship. Martin just had to admit that Siim was faster this time.
Tuleb välja, et vist võitsin napilt. Väga nibin-nabin kohad olid sellel viimasel katsel, aga lõpuni jõudsime.
Tervet rallit vaadates, kui tihe rebimine sul siis oli?
Ütlen niimoodi, et kuni viimase serviseni oli 0 sekundit täpselt vahe. et sekundist terve ralli sõit, uskumatu.
Tegime siin viimase ringi veel väikse apsu veel, et ei võtnud tagavara rehve, kahte tükki kaasa. Et selle viimase katse ajal olid juba eesirehvid päris kulunud ja parem aja saime uue rehvi panna, aga vasak oli kulunud ja vasakut oli päris raske võtta.
In A6 and 3 United scoring the winners with 1.3 seconds were Finnish drivers Jussi Kumpumägi and Teemu Horkama. The second place went to Timo Kõrge and Erki Pints. They were also the fastest drivers in N3 class. After 34.4 seconds came the third drivers Craig Breen and Garrett Roberts with A6 class Ford Fiesta. In the beginning of second leg, the Nationals group leaders Laibaik Suvemaa broke their axle and retired. First position was taken by Hendrik Kers and Viljo Vider with almost 3 minutes before Valts Zvaigne and Martin Sierums. There were several female drivers competing in Auto24 Rally Estonia. The fastest was Inessa Tushkanova and Natalia Potapova, who were 49th in overall scoring. Then on 51st position came Molly Taylor from WRC Academy. And the Nationals' 13th place were Maila Vaher and Karita Kivi.
This year's Rally Estonia is over. Was it a good rally for you and for organizers?
I think it was quite successful because we didn't have any big troubles and we made a step forward from 2010. That was most important to avoid troubles and make a step forward.
You're organizing such a big event already second year. Was it easier for you and for the team to organize Rally Estonia 2011?
Yeah, it was much easier because the brand like Rally Estonia, it's much more known and it was easier from the organizing side and also from financial side.
Are you happy with the drivers who came to participate in this year's rally?
I think, like I said, it was a good step forward, and especially the fight between Marko Martin and Mats Östberg. I'm really sad that Mini could not come, but this is rallying and we cannot do anything. And what is positive that from Baltic almost all important drivers were attending.
What about next year, 2012? Have you already plans made?
I think for 2012 we can point out 4 main issues with what we will work and with what we have been already working. We want to improve the quality of the road in terms of the surface should be stronger and also the road should be more similar to Finland. Second issue is to improve the quality of the drivers. So we would like to get even bigger stars into the Estonia than this year. Also what is important is we are working to get Rally Estonia into the calendar of Latvian Championship. And fourth, but not unimportant thing is that for 2012 the national class and A and N will drive in the same rally, and fast E-group drivers or national drivers, they don't have to suffer from the bad road condition. So I think for them this is the most best news.